You try to eat clean. You stay away from fast food. Get some vegetables in, maybe even take supplements, but your joints still feel stiff, weak, or even painful. Why? For many people, joint and bone problems are not just about aging. They often come from everyday food choices that silently work against your body over time. Some foods may look harmless, or even healthy, but when eaten regularly, they can slowly increase inflammation, reduce calcium levels, or interfere with the nutrients your joints and bones need to stay strong. Imagine this. Every day, you're doing your best to stay healthy, but the things on your plate might be wearing your joints down without you realizing it. In this video, we will show you 7 common foods that may be doing just that, eroding your joints and bones. Bit by bit, day by day, these are not extreme or strange items. In fact, most of them are things people eat or drink all the time. Once you understand how these foods work inside your body, you will know how to reduce the damage and what better choices to make. Let's take a closer look, because sometimes, staying healthy is not just about what you add to your diet, it is also about what you stop doing wrong. Not all joint problems come from age or injury. In many cases, food plays a much bigger role than we think. Some foods may cause chronic inflammation, a slow burning process inside the body that can damage tissues over time. When inflammation affects your joints, it can break down cartilage, make them stiff, swollen, or painful. Other foods block the absorption of important nutrients like calcium, magnesium, or vitamin D. Without these nutrients, your bones become weaker and more fragile. Some ingredients also damage collagen, the protein that gives your joints structure and flexibility. When collagen breaks down faster than your body can rebuild it, you lose the smooth cushion that protects your joints during movement. In addition, high sodium or high sugar foods may increase calcium loss through urine. That means the more you eat these, the more calcium your bones lose, even if you take supplements. Here is the tricky part. Many of these harmful effects come from foods people consider normal or even healthy. Granola bars, flavored yogurts, veggie chips, or instant soup may seem like smart choices, but they often hide high levels of salt, sugar, or chemical additives that slowly damage joint and bone health. This is not about avoiding everything forever. But when you know which foods have these effects, you can start making smarter swaps. You give your joints a chance to heal, and your bones a chance to stay strong, naturally. Let us now look at 7 foods that deserve your attention, not because they are rare, but because they are common. Food 1. White bread. White bread may seem harmless. It is soft, cheap, and easy to use for breakfast or sandwiches. But nutritionally, it is very poor, especially for your joints and bones. Most white bread is made from refined flour. That means the wheat has been stripped of its bran and germ, where most of the fiber, B vitamins, and minerals are found. What is left is mostly starch, which quickly turns into sugar in your bloodstream. When you eat white bread, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Your body then releases insulin to bring sugar levels down. If this pattern happens too often, it can lead to insulin resistance, a condition that increases inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation, as we explained earlier, breaks down cartilage and weakens bone density. So while white bread may not seem like a direct enemy of your joints, its effect on your blood sugar and inflammation can quietly erode them over time. In addition, white bread provides little to no magnesium, calcium, or vitamin D, all essential for bone strength. You are eating calories, but not nutrients. Worse, many store-bought white breads contain added sugar, preservatives, and even vegetable oils that further increase inflammation and reduce collagen repair. The result? A soft slice of bread may actually be making your joints stiff and your bones brittle, especially if you eat it every day without balancing it out. The better option is whole grain bread. It has more fiber, more nutrients, and a slower impact on your blood sugar. If you want to protect your joints in the long run, start replacing white bread with healthier alternatives. One small swap, done daily, can mean a big difference for your bones. Food 2. Sweetened condensed milk coffee. In many countries, especially in Southeast Asia, sweetened condensed milk coffee is a morning favorite. It is rich, creamy, and gives you a strong caffeine kick to start your day. But few people realize how harmful it can be for your joints and bones. This drink combines 3 ingredients that are not friendly to bone health: sugar, caffeine, and acidity. Let us start with sugar. 1 cup of this coffee often contains more than 20 grams of added sugar. High sugar intake raises inflammation levels in the body, which can damage the soft tissues in your joints over time. Next is caffeine. While moderate caffeine is not a problem, too much of it can reduce calcium absorption. Over time, this can weaken bone structure, especially if you are not getting enough calcium through your diet. Third is the acidity. Coffee is naturally acidic. When consumed with sugar and dairy, the acidity may trigger more calcium loss through the urine. This further drains your bones of the minerals they need to stay strong. To make matters worse, many people drink this coffee daily, sometimes even twice a day. They do not realize that this small habit, done regularly, may be silently contributing to joint stiffness and bone thinning. Does that mean you have to give up coffee? Not necessarily. A better option is black coffee or coffee with unsweetened plant-based milk. You still get the energy boost, without the sugar spike and calcium loss. Your joints do not need you to quit coffee. They just need you to choose a smarter version. Food 3. Raw spinach overload. Spinach is often praised as a superfood, low in calories, rich in iron, calcium, and fiber. But when eaten raw and in large amounts, spinach can actually work against your joints and bones. That is because raw spinach contains a compound called oxalate. Oxalates can bind to calcium in your gut and form insoluble crystals, which your body cannot absorb. Over time, this not only reduces calcium absorption but can also contribute to kidney stones and mineral deficiency. Calcium is essential for strong bones and healthy joint function. When oxalates prevent its absorption, your body may try to maintain balance by drawing calcium from your bones, weakening them in the process. It gets worse if you drink green smoothies with raw spinach daily, thinking you are being healthy. This habit, when repeated over time, may increase the risk of poor bone density and joint stiffness, especially in older adults. Cooking spinach helps reduce oxalate levels significantly. Boiling or blanching it before adding to dishes is a safer choice. You can also rotate leafy greens, like kale, arugula, or bok choy, to avoid overloading on oxalates from one source. So yes, spinach is still good for you, but like all things, moderation and preparation matter. Food 4. Processed vegan foods, not always healthy. When people hear the word vegan, they often assume it means healthy, but not all plant-based foods are created equal. Many processed vegan products, like fake meats, instant vegan noodles, vegan sausages, and pre-packaged vegan snacks, are high in sodium, additives, and artificial preservatives. These ingredients may help the product taste good and last longer on the shelf, but they can be harmful when consumed regularly. Excess sodium can lead to calcium loss through urine, weakening your bones over time. Artificial preservatives and additives may also increase chronic inflammation, which can silently damage your joints. Moreover, these processed foods are often low in essential nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium, nutrients your bones and cartilage need to stay strong and flexible. Without them, your body cannot repair or rebuild tissue effectively, leaving joints more vulnerable to wear and tear. It is important to understand that vegan does not always mean nutrient-dense. A diet high in processed vegan foods can still harm your joints and bones if it lacks the essential micronutrients needed for repair and anti-inflammation. The solution is simple. Instead of relying on fake meats or pre-packaged vegan snacks, choose whole foods like tofu, legumes, fresh vegetables, and nuts. These offer plant-based nutrition with fewer additives and much more bone-supporting minerals. Food 5. Packaged granola and snack bars. Packaged granola and snack bars are often marketed as healthy choices for busy people. They look clean, simple, and loaded with oats or nuts. But behind the packaging, many of them are far from healthy. Most of these bars are packed with added sugars, sometimes as much as a candy bar. That sweet taste usually comes from high fructose corn syrup, brown rice syrup, or other processed sweeteners that can spike your blood sugar fast. And when your blood sugar keeps spiking and crashing, it increases inflammation in the body, including in your joints. Refined oils like soybean oil or palm oil are also common in these products. These oils are cheap to use and extend shelf life, but they are often high in omega-6 fats, which can throw off the body's balance and drive low-grade chronic inflammation. Again, bad news for bones and joints. Add to that artificial preservatives and flavors, and what you get is a processed food disguised as a health snack. It might give you a quick burst of energy, but at the cost of your long-term joint health. If you regularly grab these bars as your go-to snack, especially post-workout or mid-afternoon, your body might be silently paying the price over time. The sugar, oils, and additives may work against the nutrients your bones need to stay strong and your joints to stay flexible. The better choice? Choose whole food snacks like fresh fruit, plain Greek yogurt, or a handful of unsalted nuts. You get real fiber, protein, and antioxidants without the hidden traps. Food 6. Instant soup, convenient but costly for your joints. Instant soups are a quick fix for busy days. Just add hot water, stir, and eat. But what seems convenient may carry hidden costs for your joints and bones. Most instant soups are high in sodium, which contributes to calcium loss from bones. When your body tries to flush out the excess salt, it pulls calcium from your bones to help balance things out. Over time, this can weaken your skeleton. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, is another common additive. While it enhances flavor, some studies suggest it may increase chronic inflammation, including in your joints. For people with arthritis or joint pain, that extra inflammation can make symptoms worse. Instant soups are also low in key nutrients like protein, fiber, magnesium, or vitamin D, nutrients that help maintain strong joints and bones. This makes them a poor long-term choice for bone health. Even worse, many people eat instant soup as a meal substitute, especially during busy workdays. But filling your stomach does not mean you are nourishing your bones. You might feel full, but your joints are getting nothing useful. If you enjoy soup, try homemade versions using real broth, vegetables, lean protein, and anti-inflammatory herbs like turmeric or ginger. You will still get the comfort of a warm bowl, but without the joint burden. Food 7. Canned tomatoes, with BPA, a hidden hormonal threat. Canned tomatoes are a pantry staple in many kitchens. They are affordable, tasty, and versatile for countless recipes. But few people realize the hidden danger that may come from the can. Not the tomatoes. Tomatoes are naturally acidic, and when stored in metal cans lined with BPA-containing resin, the acid can cause BPA to leach into the food. BPA, or bisphenol A, is a chemical used in many food can linings. It is known to act as an endocrine disruptor, meaning it can interfere with the body's hormone system. This hormonal disruption may affect bone health. Studies suggest that BPA exposure can reduce the activity of osteoblasts, which are the cells responsible for building bone. Over time, that may contribute to decreased bone density and weaker skeletal structure. BPA may also play a role in inflammation and immune imbalance, both of which can worsen joint conditions like arthritis. And the risk is not limited to tomatoes. Any acidic food in a BPA-lined can, like canned soup, pineapple, or pickles, can pose a similar risk. Many people rely on canned foods for convenience, especially during busy days. But when used often, these hidden chemical exposures can silently harm your bones and joints without you noticing. If you love tomatoes, consider switching to alternatives like tomatoes in glass jars, Tetra Pak cartons, or freshly cooked ones. These options eliminate the BPA concern while keeping the flavor and nutrients. The solution is simple. You do not have to avoid tomatoes, just change the container. You do not need to fear or completely eliminate the foods we mentioned. The key is not total avoidance, but smart choices, timing, and moderation. Most of these foods become harmful only when eaten too frequently, in large quantities, or without balance. For example, an occasional canned soup is not a disaster, but daily use without checking sodium levels can quietly affect your joints and bones. The good news is, small changes can protect you long-term. You can still enjoy your meals by simply switching to better options. Try whole grain bread instead of white bread. Choose well-cooked vegetables over raw high-oxalate ones. Opt for black coffee instead of sweetened drinks. Cook at home with fresh ingredients rather than relying on processed or packaged foods. And most importantly, get into the habit of reading food labels. Look for hidden sugars, additives, or high sodium levels. These are not extreme changes. They are practical swaps anyone can make, whether young or old. And once you reduce the foods that silently erode your bones, it is time to add the ones that help rebuild and protect. In our next video, we will reveal 7 powerful foods that help your body rebuild cartilage and boost collagen naturally. At any age, do not miss it. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. Every video we make is designed to help you protect your joints and bones. And if something in this video made you think or feel more clear, leave a comment or share it with someone you care about. Your small action might inspire someone to take better care of their health.